Hello students, in this video we will discuss the exercise 5.4. This is the second part of this chapter. Okay, one part from part 1 we have covered the question number 1 to question number 5. So this is part 2 of this exercise solution. So in this video I will cover the question number 6 to question number 10, and part 1 video link I will post in the description box. So if you have not watched, then you can see from there. Okay, so in this video we'll start from question number 6. So question number 6 is we have to find the derivative of, we have to differentiate this function is this question. Okay, so we'll see here question number 6. So question number 6 is we have to find the derivative of e to the power x plus ex square plus e to the power x cube plus e to the power x4 and plus e to the power x5. We have to find the derivative of this. So this question is given. This is like e to the power x, e to the power x square, and so on till e to the power x power 5. So I wrote in expanded form because we have to separate each term, correct? So first, since one term, two term, 3, 4, 5, 5 terms are there separated with plus. So I will separate each differentiation. I can write like this using algebra of derivative of e to the power x plus derivative of e to the power x square plus derivative of e to the power x cube and plus derivative of e to the power x4 plus derivative of e to the power x5. Okay, so this is our 5 term. So 5 terms I wrote: first term, second term, third, fourth, fifth. Okay, so simple. I will find the derivative of each term. That will be our result. So we'll use the formula here. Since one formula you know, that derivative of e to the power x is e to the power x, correct? So first derivative is very simple. This is very simple. Derivative of e to the power x. So derivative of e to the power x is e to the power x. Okay, so this is done. First term, this term. So in this term, when you will see, we have to find the derivative of e to the power x square. So we'll use the chain rule, correct? Chain rule I explained earlier also. Like this x square I will treat as x. If this x square I will treat as x, then e to the power x, and e to the power x derivative will be e to the power x. Okay, e to the power x. So e to the power x, but instead of x it is x square. So what I will write? X square, correct? And then derivative of x square with respect to derivative of this x square with respect to x. So derivative of x square, you know, 2x. Derivative of x square will be 2x. So I will write 2x. So this is done. Second one is also done. Okay. So now similarly we can do for this. In the same way, this x cube I will treat as x. So derivative of e to the power x will be e to the power x, correct? But instead of x it is x cube. So instead of x I will write as x cube, and then derivative of this x cube. Derivative of x cube with respect to x is 3x square, correct? Similarly we'll do for this term. So in the same way I can write as e to the power x4, and then x4 derivative with respect to x will be 4x cube, correct? In the same way, the fifth term e to the power x5, and x to the power 5 derivative will be 4x to the power 4. Okay, so this is our derivative. Just I have to arrange these terms. So first is e to the power x plus second 2x I will write first. So 2x e to the power x square plus 3x square e to the power x cube plus 4x cube e to the power x4 plus 4x4 e to the power x5. Okay, so this will be our derivative. So in this we used a few formulas. We use the formulas as derivative of e to the power x as e to the power x, derivative of x to the power n as n into x to the power n minus 1, and then we use the chain rule. Okay, so the all things I have explained in the previous videos. Okay, so I hope you understood this solution. Okay, so we'll move to the next question. So sixth one is completed. Now we'll move to the seventh one. Seventh question is we have to find the derivative of square root of e to the power root x. So first I will write the question. I will write the question here. Okay, so seventh question is we have to find the derivative of, this is the question I am writing again, a square root of e to the power root x. I will verify the question that I wrote correctly or not. Okay, so question is we have to find the derivative of a square root of e to the power root x. So we have to find the derivative of a square root of e to the power root x. Okay, so here also if you will see there are multiple functions. A square root is a function, then e is a function e to the power, and then a square root is again a function. So in this also we'll use the chain rule. So chain rule will go from left to right. So first function is a square root function. So treat this e to the power x as x. So when you will treat that as x, then this is root x, and the root x derivative you know. 1 upon 2 root x. 1 upon 2 root x. I told you how you will find that square root x. Okay, derivative. So 1 upon 2 root x. Okay, so if this is x, then derivative will be 1 upon 2 root x, but it is not x, it is something else. So we'll use this formula. Okay, I told you the formula also. Okay, so this will be, this I will treat as x. So 1 upon 2 root of x. Here it should be x, but it is not x. In place of x it is e to the power root x. So I will write as it is e to the power root x. Correct. So root derivative is done. Second function is e to the power. Again in the same way, e to the power something. You will treat this as x. Correct. So when you will treat this as x, then e to the power x derivative will be e to the power x. Okay. So e to the power x derivative will be e to the power x. But in place of x it is root x. So you will write root x. And then again derivative of root x, third function is root x. Root x is also a function. So third function is root x, and root x derivative with respect to x is, root x derivative with respect to x is 1 upon 2 root x. Just now I told you this formula. Okay, so this is the full derivative. Derivative means just now I have to arrange the terms. So numerator will be e to the power root x, and derivative will be this 2 into 2, you can multiply, so 2 to the 4, and a square root. This is also in a square root of x, and this is also in a square root. So I can write together x e to the power root x. This will be our answer. Okay, so I hope you understood this solution. Okay, so in this we use the formula of derivative of a square root of x, derivative of e to the power x, and chain rule. Okay, three things we have used in this. Okay, so now we will move to the question number 8. Question number 8. So next question is we have to find the derivative of log x. We have to find the derivative of log x. So we have to find the derivative of log x. This is my question number 8. Okay, so this is the question. So this question also will solve using chain rule. So chain rule is the most used, like, if I will not say formula, but this is the concept which will get used in derivative most often. Okay, so chain rule. So again, from left to right, first function is log, and again in the same way you will treat this whole thing, whatever the inside the log, you will treat as x. So log x derivative, you know what is the derivative of log x? 1 upon x, correct? But correct, 1 upon x. So you will write 1 upon x, but it is not x. Instead of x, it is log x. So instead of x, you will write as log x. So log derivative is done. The next function is this, again log function, log x. So log x derivative will be 1 upon x. Log x derivative will be 1 upon x. So derivative is done. Now just I will arrange numerator only 1 and denominator x into log x. So this will be our answer. This is simple, but you have to give some attention in that chain rule. So here we use two formula. We use the derivative of log x, that is 1 upon x, and second we use the chain rule. Okay, so I hope you understood. So now we are moving to our next question. Next question is question number 9. What is the question number 9? We have to find the derivative of cos x divided by log x. So we have to find the derivative of, ninth question is, we have to find the derivative of cos x divided by log x. Okay, so here you are able to see that there is two functions, derivative of two functions, cos x divided by log x. So this I can treat as derivative of u divided by v. U function I am taking as cos x and v as log x. Okay, so this is something like this, derivative of u upon v. So derivative of u upon v, what is the formula? Formula is v into derivative of u du upon dx minus u into derivative of v divided by v square. Correct? This is the formula. So this formula I will use here. Okay, so by using this formula I will write as, first denominator as it is log x into derivative of cos x, derivative of u. So derivative of u means cos x. So derivative of cos x minus cos x as it is and derivative of denominator, that is log x. So cos x into derivative of log x. Okay, divided by v square. V means log x. So log x square. So by using this formula I expanded this derivative. Here cos x is u and log x is v. So using this formula I wrote. Okay, now I will solve that. So log x and into derivative of cos x with respect to x is minus sin x. So I will write as minus of sin x, since it is minus, so I will write in bracket, minus cos x into derivative of log x. So derivative of log x is 1 upon x, I told many times, divided by log x square. So log x square you will not write as log square x. Okay, that will be incorrect. Log x whole square. Okay, now just a little bit more simplification is required. So I can write as this minus and minus. So minus I will take common. So minus I am taking common. Okay, if minus I am taking common, then first term is log x into sin x. So log x sin x I can write. Correct? And this x will be also, so x, okay, x will be LCM. x will be LCM, or first term I will write so that you will not get confused. Sin x log x, sin x log x, okay, minus cos x divided by x whole divided by log x whole square, correct? Now numerator I can take cos x upon x, so x I can take as LCM, so I can do little bit more simplification, okay. So x I will take it, okay, this was minus common, so this will become plus, minus common, so minus here will be plus, because minus I took common outside the bracket, okay. So x LCM I will take, so minus, and inside the bracket I will take x as LCM, so x LCM I will take, then x into sin x log x, x into sin x log x, okay, and after that it will be cos x, okay, so plus of cos x and whole divided by log x whole square. So after simplification of this I can write as x sin x log x plus cos x and divided by x will come down, so x will be multiplied with this x into log x whole square. This will be our final answer, okay. So I hope you understood the ninth one, okay. So here also we used one formula, u upon v formula I used, and then I expanded using u upon v formula. Then derivative of cos x is minus sin x, and derivative of log x is 1 upon x. Then simplification is required, so that we did in this question, okay. So now we'll come to our last question, 10th one. So in 10th question we have to find the derivative of cos of log x plus e to the power x, okay. So in 10th question we have to find the derivative of cos of log x plus e to the power x, okay. This is the question, cos x, this is the question. I will verify once. Cos of log x plus e to the power x, cos of log x plus e to the power, cos of log x plus e to the power x, okay, question is correct. So we have to find the derivative of this. Again, if you will see here also I will use the chain rule. Why? Because cos is first function, then inside the bracket there will be many functions, so first function is cos, so whatever the inside of cos, okay, will treat as x. So if I will treat as x, then cos, it will become cos x, right? It will become cos x, and cos x derivative will be minus sin x, okay. Cos x derivative will be minus of sin x, but instead of x it is log x plus e to the power x, so we'll write as it is. Then I will do derivative of second function is inside the bracket, the whole thing, log x plus e to the power x, okay. So this is minus sin log x plus e to the power x into, now we have to find the derivative of this. So how we'll find the derivative of this? First I will find the derivative of log x plus derivative of e to the power x. So derivative of log x is 1 upon x, and plus derivative of e to the power x is e to the power x. Now this will be our answer, okay. So this will be our answer. You can arrange, you can write this term first and that later, okay. So that one arrangement you can do, because simplest term I will write in left side. So 1 plus x divided into sine of log x plus e to the power x, okay. So I hope you understood the solution, okay. So this is all about the chapter exercise 5.4. This is all about the exercise 5.4. We have divided the solution of exercise 5.4 in two parts. part 1, part 2. So this is part 2. Part 1 link I will provide in the description box. Okay, thanks for watching.